Alice level ledge.
We got stuff already.
It's already getting stuff.
Pam.
Speak.
Woof.
So this is actually just like a restroom. For a while I thought it was like a mound, like around the top.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, this is the eagle, or sorry, the hawk claw, and then cause.
Yeah.
I got holy. So this is another Tops episode where we are covering a lot of places in Franklin County, Ohio. Today we're at the Ferris-Wright Park, which is in Dublin, Ohio, off of Emerald Parkway. And this is a very interesting place because it's the one of many places that has a earthworks, which is a mound. A lot of these are called Indian mounds. The people that create these mounds are called the Adena-Hopewell culture. They're actually not considered Native Americans. The Hopewell culture is from a name of a family that found it on their property back in the 1800s. And not all of these mounds have actual remains in them. Some do. I don't believe the ones here have any remains. They did unearth a lot of items like arrowheads and jewelry, and a lot of those can be found at different actually nature centers and parks. One's the Glacier Ridge Metro Park, and they have a lot of different tools and jewelry there that you can check out. So this place is still under construction. They're expanding over to, you'll see some of this where we recorded, but way over by the field. And so what you're gonna see is there's a farmhouse that's over here and a silo that is actually owned by I believe it's the Ferris family. That's their surname. This house was restored for visitors here.
Is it that one?
Yeah, it's a small house, like when they call it a farmhouse, and it's a big one.
Yeah.
And even that silo, the silo is pretty small too. I've never seen one that tiny, but it's really neat. And so what it was, like, this family had, I think they were living here like in the early 1900s, and a bunch of archaeologists were on site. They allowed them to to dig and find everything. Yeah, and I think they did a pretty good job, kind of keeping everything intact, because I think a lot of burial mounds are kind of decimated. They flatten it and then they build houses on top of it, which is that's a lot. It's crazy.
It is. It's rude.
Yeah, it's rude, and you always hear stories about places being very haunted, and it's it's almost like a different type of haunting compared to like someone dying in a house. Right. But when you have if you're living on a burial mound, it's different.
Our ancestors would be pissed.
Yeah. Okay. The Ferris Cemetery. It's not at this park. It's near here. We may try finding that later. And so we are right here in Emerald Parkway. We're kind of sitting right here. And then this whole part, all this is the mound. And if you don't know what a mound is, one of the most popular ones is called the Serpent Mound, which is also in Ohio. And from aerial view, if you're on an airplane, you can see shapes, see if you catch anything on EVP. And we also brought the obelisk, which is already showing a bunch of stuff on it. There is a symbol of a hand. It's like the entrance of the bridge. And this might be a claw, we're not really sure. And it's hard to kind of find that information online. Creek? It just said creek. We are standing right by a creek.
Are you coming with us? Are you going to explore with us?
Voice recorder ready. 2.
Government.
This is owned by what?
Yeah, leg. Leg breaker?
Leg breaker. Oh, well, we're standing on a bridge, I hope.
I bet it's the airplane flying through that.
So this is the place that we're just sitting at. That's a little rest area. It's a very small parking lot, which is very convenient. And over there's some land, which is part of the mounds. And it's a really pretty creek that the obelisk just decided to tell us, along with other things.
I bet you would break your leg. Salary? That's a really weird word.
Salary. I think I had to look that up before because I remember that came up before, and I don't remember what it is.
I'm about to look it up now.
Yeah. So if anybody's here, you can communicate with us. We have the voice recorder running and the obelisk.
It means drainage. No matter what language it's.
Let me find like a drain around here.
Reveal. Oh, what is the best definition?
I think it's funny, like,
relating to a Frankish people dwelling early in the 4th century AD on the Isel River.
It's crazy.
Or it's also the leading manufacturer and supplier of steel.
Huh. Well, those are unique words. Those don't really come up on the obelisk too often.
No, I mean, I've never seen it come up. Oh, look at those symbols.
So,
Sacrifice. Dude, and that was like kind of raspy.
We crossed the bridge, and then it says sacrifice.
Please.
Okay, at least it's like being nice. So it's like a frog, or is that a frog? Or is that a bunny?
That?
I don't know.
Probably be a bunny because it looks like a tail. And
Yeah.
have tails.
So I'm gonna leave this voice recorder over here, and we'll come back and retrieve it in a bit and see if we catch anything. That's pretty creepy. We got sacrifice, and there's a lady walking her dog. And this sign says no sports. And at least you can walk your dog over here though. So this path leads all the way back there, I think to private property. And those weeds over there, that is another mountain. It's like a square. I just don't know what it is. And it's just weird, like there's no signs over here to kind of tell you what is what. Like if you happen to stumble across over here, you would think this is like somebody's house.
Linger, known, idol.
Linger, known, idol.
There's like idol for it too. Rhonda, Dan,
Rhonda,
Score.
Dan,
Oh my God,
Score.
Spruce.
Why is it take so many things are coming out of that?
Dan, I don't know, Dan and Rhonda or
I can't. Well, there should be names for the family that you stay with.
Nana, Row, Bones, Scratch. Y'all scratching me again?
So this is the restored house of the Ferris family. Inside and soup. Okay. We would love some soup.
I like soup.
It's lunchtime.
You never go wrong with soup.
I need some stew.
Group watch cake.
Group watch cake. We're invited to a party.
That's what it sounds like. Sounds like we're invited to lunch. Roger. Minnie. The house is mini.
Yeah. We just do like a little walk around this house. And they had events listed on their website. I just don't know when they're gonna start back up.
These places were built.
It just has a basement.
Hurt.
Screw.
I don't see any.
It'd be weird if you find the screw around here. I'd be more worried if you found it out there in the grass.
Leaving elemental. I don't know what any of that means. Okay.
Let's go in this shade, it's cold. Oh, right there's like a little, what is that, like a well?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's like something.
I don't know if that's just like a pallet or like a drainage thing over here. That thing is talking.
Surface,
Blaze. And surface. It's a sign. Park boundary limits. And about, yeah. I don't walk on the field or something.
live less dangerous.
It's a nice little place to like take a walk.
Yeah.
Maybe run into some spirits.
Have some cake.
Have some cake and soup. Yeah, soup and cake. Soup to warm up.
Listen, if this one starts talking about beer and bars,
I know. That would be, I don't know what the
Cellar, a go, Tesla.
Tesla. Cellar. We're standing on a hill.
Yeah, we
It could
are.
be just like a cellar.
Smack on the nose. Look up. Floppy release. Oh, there's an pipe.
Oh.
Or an air pipe. If it is, maybe that is maybe we are standing on this layer. Okay. Let's see.
Seems like we're under the street.
Yeah. An odd place for a drainage
I don't
pipe.
know. Yeah. Especially when there's like nothing. That's all field over there.
Yeah. I mean, couldn't be mistaken for an irrigation pipe because
Yeah.
it's going along the edge.
Yeah, right. It's like into the house. Yard.
And because it's aiming down, there could be no water when inside whatever's inside it.
Huh.
So like, if it were a cellar, it'd be like an air thing. So
Like a vent, yeah. I see. You're smart. Yeah, I think you're right about that because I've been to other places that had an old cellar and they would have like a pipe,
Right.
but I never really paid attention to that.
Air circulating pumping.
Yeah. Huh.
I mean, being underground, because just the dirt alone would stop, would prevent a lot of
Yeah.
oxygen. You'd suffocate in no time.
Hmm.
So make you look around.
Bunch of rocks here.
That's just concrete, that piece right there. So weird, it like comes in spurts. It's like not
Yeah, no, it's just quiet.
ever just like one word at a time. It's like 4 to 6 words all like immediately after another. And then stops again. It's like using up all its energy to speak. And then
Yeah, it's like we see you, we need to say, do something. So we can go walk over maybe to that area because that's part of the mound. I just don't remember what they named it. Looks like there's like a box or something past that tree. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a stump.
oh, I see what you mean. I don't know.
So there's the house, and then there's a path over here that you can walk along, and it ends over there where those gates are.
Sign.
It would be nice if they had signs so we know which is the private property.
Right. Look, monitor, clairvoyant, gather, mama, feed,
Gather, mama.
couch, Ameline, jade. Like I said, dude, it
That's
comes
wow.
in these, yield. It comes in like space.
Yeah. So these are made
Knife,
for like
knife,
ceremonies.
sense. Word, pour, tide, mistake, lake, Menache.
Huh.
Dude, this is definitely
That is,
before time.
wow.
Dude.
I left my K2 in the car, but I think it's okay. That's a lot of stuff going on, just like in this little spot. So we are standing right by the square mound. Hammer.
Space.
Gods and space.
Pappy. Mirror.
This is where we're at. We're behind the house.
Jack. Sister.
Jack,
Round.
sister.
Else. Roseline. Lynn.
And some
Pretty. Holy. Jen. Johnny. Drone. Pond. Chief. Kansas.
Okay, so
Here. Cry.
the obelisk responds to drag, huh?
Rocket. Became.
That's a lot. So like, yeah, so the obelisk has a bunch of sensors in it,
The light from the thing is going nuts.
and it responds to
Tone. Crash. Proton.
things that pull up words. And we stopped really close to this mound, and
Ceiling.
it is
River,
going off.
moon, Science. Diction. Stars. Computer.
This thing is just like, it's like almost like there's an energy spot here,
Massive.
and it's just going
Band.
crazy.
Daddy. Line. Heart. Bracelet. OI.
I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do. I put picture stuff with the obelisk last time. It's hard to even really make anything out because it's like, it's just spitting out everything.
Yeah. It's like, it feels like multiple people are talking all at once.
Yeah. So we are here. We have a voice recorder or a device that you can talk to us over by the bridge.
So there's one in my pocket too.
In Amy's pocket. And so if there's anything you want to tell us, just say it. And we'll listen to it later. And then we can come back.
News, baby, slain.
Those are not two good words, especially like when you walk off the bridge and it says sacrifice.
Right.
Great.
Linger, text, branches. Creature, poverty. Thank, nod, walk, aggression,
Aggression.
day,
So it is almost 12 p.m. We've only been here for like, probably 15 minutes? So we got a lot of activity when we were walking by the bridge, through the bridge, and then a lot of activity over here. And it's hard to like go on just because the obelisk keeps, saying a lot of words.
dude, I'm like being pulled in two different directions.
You like that way?
No, like
You feel like you,
forward or staying still.
yeah. There's like some spiky
Well, that's why we have pants on. Iron Lead.
Really?
Walk forward.
Just walk over as I'm inviting.
And then, like, there's literally nothing telling, like, nothing not there. Like, I'm not there.
Like, you're not one of us.
Old cake.
Cake.
Listen, y'all better let me go or give me some fucking cake.
You ever played Portal? Where she promises cake in the game. It's been years since I played it. I'm probably messing that up, but it's a fun game. Okay, I guess I'll like walk this way. Scratch, yeah. So someone walked through here, so I'm just kind of following the path. Ow. You said path?
You know how they make those weights for your ankles for like running?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Like resistance training? Huh.
Yeah. Or like trying to walk through sand
Mm-hmm.
in heels.
So that means I have to carry you out of here.
Now,
So Amy seems to be more sensitive. Like I'm kind of like the one that doesn't notice anything. That's why I have a lot of equipment. But I always like to bring a friend that, I don't know, I need someone that can attract things.
oh, it definitely is.
And that's where we came from. Now it's very quiet. It's like the eye of the storm.
Ooh, that's a really cool name. I mean, the lights are going crazy.
So it's still a lot of energy, but it's out of words. They went through everything.
Like it's holding steady between 2 and 4 words.
Let's walk by the entrance and we'll see if this starts to come up. And I'm really curious if we'll get anything on our voice recorders. That's really the creepy part for me. Like when I'm sitting at home with my headphones on by myself.
Yeah.
And then like a word pops up. I'm like, oh shit. Her house is private property.
Yeah.
No, I don't. That's a good question. I think it might be part of a farm. So we're close to the end of the walkway, driveway. There's a gate.
What?
And now there's
Halo, Providence,
Halo.
certain,
Providence and certain.
scared.
So we're very close to the gate. And it said scared. So across that gate is Bright Road.
Homes, fate, sacrilege.
I bet this is gonna keep going until we like get past that bridge again. We'll head up to the front. I think it'd be kind of cool to come back here at night. Like I came in here last night to get some pictures. But taking a picture of the bridge like freaked me out because I really felt like something was gonna pop up. Can you say a name within the 5 next words?
Easy.
Easy.
Threshold.
That's 2.
Sure. Bar.
Bar.
Props. Knife. What?
Okay, no
Dad,
names.
Once. Dog. Kim.
10.
I mean, that was like.
That's like 10th. Yeah, is this a power line?
Necessary. Hip it hop.
So this is part of a public park, so we do see other people here. Here's the recorder. So it is 12:15 p.m. Just marking that for the recorder.
Watch Black Minute Starve.
Maybe something about this bridge.
Hair.
Oh, there is like a drain thing. So it's a little busy over here because of traffic. At nighttime it's not as loud. I think over there is like the overpass of 270. Did it say something?
I thought it was going to just sign up the food box. I don't know. It's a really weird feeling that's hard to describe. It feels like you're on the last volt of a 9-volt battery.